Want to get ready with me? Let's do it. No, I always gotta hit these edges. Always gotta hit these edges. Look at that one. That'd just be so long. So pretty. I don't like having too many edges out though. Eventually, these edges don't be edges. When I retwist my hair, when I retwist the locks, I combine these edges into my locks. So they don't stay edges. All this is going right up into those locks, and it won't be the same. I mean, all this length will go into there. So yeah, these is just for the time being until that happens. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and tie this up so my edges stay just like this for a little bit, just giving me some time, because my edges, it's like they don't give me no time. They're like, all right, is this it? Okay, I'm about to, frizz back up and do what I was doing, So I'm gonna have to wrap it up and, So yeah, I'm about to go get my scarf, and yeah, I'll be back. I really need my paper wraps again because. So yeah, I am about to go get this little fro thing. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do with it what I have to do because I bought it for a reason, So, so yeah, I am going to throw this on it because when I first got it, it's just like, and yes, I'm still in my overnight clothes. The day hasn't started for me yet. I have to schedule my son's business appointment in a minute after this. So yeah, like I said, when I first pulled it out the pack, I'm like, this is really, it needs some glow to it. So I got this. This is Hair Polisher Daily Hair Treatment. And this is moisturized, enriched, olay, repairs, polishes, and dry damages hair. Gives it a shine. I usually don't use this on synthetic hair. I used to use oil and stuff on synthetic hair, but the more I grown up to realize that synthetic hair is synthetic hair, no matter what you do with it, it's going to be synthetic hair. Don't waste your products, your hair products and stuff on wigs and stuff because, by the end of the day, you're either tossing it or it's going, it's getting put up. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and apply it. This is the only time I apply this just because I want to. It's dry. It's really, really dry. That color give me Christmas vibes. Look how glowy it is. Christmas vibes. Definitely like a Christmas tree. Like the shine, it really just made this hair shine for real. So I kind of like this part though. See that part? It actually looks like hair. Like this part actually looks like hair. See how that is? But the frizziness, I'm just not feeling this frizziness, I guess it's a few things you could do with it, See how pretty that is? So it kind of will give you ideas on what you can do with it. You can do different types of things with this, I guess, if you take your time. Like you can do a little, it's a ponytail, but you can also make it into a ponytail. I don't know, I'm just brainstorming. So yeah, my edges still looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this on my head real fast. You're probably wondering, like, where is you going? You talking about you just got out of bed and you still in your overnight clothes. Where is you going? And like I said, I'll just go ahead and wrap this band around my head and boom. Boom, boom, boom. I was thinking of doing something like with a freaking scarf. Like I said, I can press this down and kind of make it. But what I was talking about is that you can actually make a ponytail into a ponytail out of this. But yeah, I'm gonna just get right to it because, like I said, my day, I'm up, out the bed. It's still morning for me. This is still my overnight. So when I took, that shower and whatnot, so it's still my overnight clothes. And let's get to it. So yeah, I think we are off. Are we ready? Need some lipstick and stuff on, right? Hey, hold up. Being that I already have a lot of color in this hair, I'm not going to add too much color to my eyes. I'm going to just, apply some darkness to this bright head of mine. So I'm going to just go ahead and throw some dark eyeliner because, like I said, my hair is already bright as day. No, I thought the eyeliner just fell in the trash. No, it didn't. I'm not digging in there to get it out either. Oh, no, it actually fell back there by the toilet thingy. Yeah, it's going to have to wait. So, like I said, because with too much brightness, you got to have some type of darkness in your life. It's too bright then, I like dark anyway. I like darkness. So my hair isn't a bright red, it's more so dark. Well, it is brighter than I intended it to be. But it's supposed to be dark. So yeah, you got bright hair. You gotta add some darkness to it. See how that just resonates? They resonate together. Bright, dark, light, black. Just makes sense. So I am going to put on this lipstick. I usually wear my other two lipsticks, my two favorites. This is my less favorite, but my less favorite is actually the one that's more beneficial. This has mango butter, shea butter, and cocoa butter. Triple matte. It's matte cream. I love matte because with matte, you can't go wrong. Matte is like MAC. Matte is like the off-brand of MAC, and MAC is MAC. If you know MAC, you know MAC. MAC ain't playing when it comes to cosmetology and the makeup and whatnot. So this is the off-brand of MAC, and this is matte triple butter. So this is actually the healthiest, most beneficial lipstick of them all. Even though the other two is my favorites, this is the one that I should be using, but it's my less favorite. Even though it's more beneficial. It actually goes with my hair. And that's the only reason why I'm putting it on right now. But it is beneficial to the lips, though. It's pretty and whatnot. So, yeah. This is called Creamlicious. It actually feels good, too. I just don't wear it like that. I don't like this color. I don't like this pink. I like this pink. But I got this just because of, the different butters it has inside of it. So yeah. I'm trying to see if I'm gonna go back here and get my eyeliner cap. You really don't need the cap, honestly. yeah, I'm gonna get that in a minute. So yeah. So where are we going, might you ask? Well, we're going right here. You know. So I've been hearing a lot about DoDash. And I've seen her channel. You know, I've seen it a few times, a couple times. You know, I didn't really see it until it actually started going viral. No, I actually seen it right before it went viral. Right before it went viral, I seen it because she was so ecstatic about getting her check. So she was hopping all around the room. And then I'm like, that was before. No, yeah, it was right before. It was the day before she was getting her check, and she was talking about how positive you need to be. It was at a time where, you know, it just seemed like we was all going through this negative vibe. This negative vibe was going around. It was like we was trying to kind of uplift this vibe, you know. It was at that time where it seemed like there was a negative vibe. There was a lot of negativity going around. Um, so then that's why I'm like, why is she talking so positive? But that's where I feel like it was going. You know, I didn't know nothing about the check at the time. She didn't say nothing about the check, but she was more so of, you know, inspiring people to to get a YouTube channel and this and that. So that's the first video I seen was when she was inspiring people to get a YouTube channel. Just get out there, get on camera, this and that. Like she was saying stuff like that. That's the first video I seen, and then I wind up seeing the other video about when she got her check. Well, she didn't get her check yet, but it was the day before she was about to get her check. And then I just got curious as to, you know, not the amount of money, but I got curious as to how she was going to react when she got it. Because, you know, when we get something that we hope for the most, it usually doesn't turn out the way it's supposed to be. So I'm like, maybe she thinks she getting this big check. Well, at first that's what I was thought. I'm like, maybe she thinking she getting this big check and it's really going to be like a small amount. You know, that was my first thought. But then I'm like, oh, okay. So then she said she made a post about it only being she's only expecting $1,000. You know, so that was what she was expecting, at least $1,000. I'm like, all right. So she didn't know the amount she was going to get, but she was expecting at least $1,000. I'm like, well, obviously she knows what she's going to get. She knows what's coming. So, you know, maybe it's not a big deal. So then I kind of brushed off, you know, any other videos that was going to be made. But then, you know, I kind of got curious as to, you know, still, what's that excitement? I'm more so looking for the excitement, you know, if she's going to be, you know, that's what I'm saying. When you look for these type of things, it's either two expressions. Oh, and then, oh, it's only this. You know, and most people kind of go for, I ain't even gonna lie, most people actually go for that, oh, kind of disappointed type. And then, but you rarely get the, you know, really actually surprised at the amount that you got and like, whoa, ecstatic. It's rare that you get those type of moments. And, you know, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't looking forward to that moment, but I'm so used to seeing that moment where it's kind of disappointing. You know, I didn't get what I wanted or I expected. You know, it is what it is. But it kind of balance the playing field when she already expects to get 1,000. I'm like, well, 1,000 ain't that much. So if she get 1,000, you know, it's going to be kind of like the expression is just going to be, you know, I got this $1,000. Woo, you know, it kind of humbles you. So it kind of humbled me, and you know, looking forward to her videos because she said 1,000. Anything lower than that, I wasn't really expecting because, like I said, she already had the amount set out to what she'd be getting. So I'm like, and then she started posting all of these, you know, amounts on the screen. And I'm just like, okay, she already know. But then we get down to it, and I'm like, oh, so she actually got more than what she thought. She thought it was only going to be 1,000, you know. like I said, at the least, I thought like maybe if I didn't know about the 1,000, it'd probably be like in the hundreds. But she actually got more than 1,000. It turned out to be 6,000, I think, something like that, 6,000. And I'm just like, wow, you know. I'm like, oh, okay. So it was, something actually to look forward to. She didn't even expect it, and you can tell by the expression on her face that she did not expect it. She even checked her account while on doing her video so that, she doesn't know beforehand. She wants the excitement to basically, you know, um, she's reciprocating, basically giving that the same energy back that she's receiving from them, the ecstatic amount, so she's basically giving that energy right back. So, yeah. Um, so like I said, she got the money and whatnot. And then I'm like, okay, I'm just watching a common video. Like, this video is just a video. That's what I'm thinking I'm watching. But then the next day I'm seeing like, oh, this is actually a viral. I didn't even know she was going viral, so I guess she's going viral, and she's inspiring all of these people, and all these people are coming out because of what she showed and what she revealed. And DoorDash, like I said, I just found out what DoorDash means. She was actually a DoorDasher. So I looked at that and I'm like, wow. So then she got all these people coming out and talking about how, how did she get to where she get? Like, kind of curious about how many subscribers she got just from starting off. And I'm just like, okay, so this is kind of like, how you in a workplace. I'm kind of like it's kind of like that, all of these people that's been on here, it's like you're in an environment of, y'all in this business. This person comes in, you've been at this place for a long time. You're not in manager position, but you're, a crew member. So you're just a crew member. You've been here for a long time. You've been doing everything that's expected. You've been doing it, how you should be doing it. And then this person out of the blue comes in, and randomly she's promoted the next day into manager position. And you're just kind of like all over the place, like, what? Like, that's basically what everybody's doing. Their mind is being blown by this person that went from, thousands or 2,000s of subscribers to, 55, 35. I don't know how many subscribers she got, but, all the way up there in a matter of days. So I'm just like, it's kind of like the same thing. You don't know what's going on. You don't know how she did it. You don't know how, it happened. But that's basically kind of the scenario that I'm getting at. They never seen it happen, and it happened. And like I said, I'm just like, y'all can sit here and try to contemplate how, but there's been so many, mind outbursts, mind-blowing experiences that I've had just by looking at, stuff that kind of relates to that situation. Like I said, there's a lot of people on here with 35, 40,000 subscribers, and they don't have no videos. There's a lot of people on here with, like I said, around that same amount of subscribers, and they only have 2 videos. So I'm like, a lot of these, it's about how who you know, and a lot of people probably was going out here and getting these subscribers before they even started getting videos. Like, oh, I got a YouTube channel. It's all about who you know as well. I got a YouTube channel. Subscribe, and they're getting their subscribers, and they don't even have to make a video because of the people that they know. So that's kind of one. That's one way of how people get subscribers before they even, have any videos. So they got all of these subscribers, and it kind of makes it easier to, now I can make videos. I got all these subscribers, now I can go ahead and make a couple of videos, make a few videos, and I already got my subscribers, so that's one less thing I got to worry about. So like I said, it's about the people as well. You may know some famous subscribers or people that's already up there, and they doing you a little favor. So then they're, so like I said, I feel like going down this road of trying to figure out where you went wrong, you did not go wrong. There's nothing that you did that could change the situation. There's nothing that you can do now that isn't already more than what you've already done. You know, you've done enough, you've been doing your part, and all you can do is just keep doing what you're doing. You know, don't worry about the next person because you won't ever know how they got to where they got. You know, like I said, trying to figure out how they got to where they got can lead you down a rabbit hole, and now you don't know, you don't know you don't know what to do now because now you're down in this rabbit hole trying to figure out how this person made that happen when it's been going on for a while. Like I said, when I first got on here, they was tripping my mind up because I'm seeing people just now coming out and they got more views and more subscribers than I have, and I came out like, half 6 months prior before they came out, and they already got, a lot of subscribers, a lot of views on their videos. And that wasn't fair to me. So it's like a lot of things is going to be unfair, and you're going to go run into a lot of, brick walls. And just know that you're not going to be able to, climb that wall because it's not for you. It's like, you got that wall or that closure in between the neighbor, your neighbor's yard and your yard. That's not for you to climb. That's not even for you to understand. That's not none of your business. The best you can do is just to keep going on. Do what you do. If that inspires you, take that inspiration and just apply it to what you're doing. But don't try to go down to figure out how this person did it because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to figure it out. It's a lot of, dead ends. It's a lot of dead ends into that situation. So you're just going to come to a dead end. You figure it out, but then don't be surprised that your journey or what you wanted to make out of your channel turns into, a mimicry or envious, or it's all based on this person instead of you. So there was this one channel, this one actually, it was Q. Eat with Q was one of my inspirations as well. It wasn't her food. Like, she's a mukbanger. So she was one of my inspirations as I was coming out. It was more so about, I don't know how she inspired me. Oh, she inspired me on my food journey because I wanted to eat better. I wanted to, just live a better life food-wise. So, yeah, it was more so inspiration to my own lifestyle and, the importance of food. And at that time, I wasn't really big on food, but eventually, I seen it as something important. Okay, so they're basically saying that Eat with Q and one of the bigger, I can never figure out her name. As much as I watch her, her name just doesn't stick. But it's one of those, it's a big time mukbanger. They said she basically she became envious of the other mukbanger. So the one mukbanger is what inspired Q. And basically they're saying she's basically she's basically replicating everything that mukbanger did. Like, her channel is based off of her. So basically they're giving credit to the top mukbanger for all Q's work, saying that she's the reason that the top mukbanger is the reason why Q is where she's at right now. So basically they're calling her a fraud. That's what it is. So they're calling her a fraud and this and that. So you don't want to be in that position. You don't want to be in a position of becoming, you know, now all of your work is being turned into something else. Is being turned. All the credit for your work is being, you know, turned into. It's all the credit for your work is being given to somebody else because you decided to basically take after somebody else or do what somebody else did. And that's the thing, like you didn't start off wanting to do this, but you know, it turned out that this is what it seems like just because this certain person kind of stirred up your channel and now they're getting credit for everything that you're doing. So yeah. So yeah, you don't want to be, you know, a fraud. You don't want to be too envious over somebody else's life. Don't be too obsessed with somebody else's life. You know, kind of just keep doing what you're doing. If that person inspires you, let that moment pass. You know, take that, let that, you know, bask in that emotion. You know, don't really react to it because then you're going to become, you know, a Q and mukbanger type situation. You know, y'all gonna be feuding like you didn't start your channel, you started your channel copying off of me. You know, your channel was all about me. I'm taking your credit. Give credit where credit is due. You know, you don't want that type of situation. So yeah. With that being said, I'm out. I gotta freaking call this dentist, make him an appointment, and figure out my situation. But yeah, thanks for getting ready with me. You know, only this part, you know. Thanks for getting ready with me, and I will see y'all another time. Like I said, I still gotta get in the shower and whatnot, so this was just, you know, getting ready for just showing up, you know. So, bye.